What's up, YouTube? I'm Marvin, back with another One Piece reaction. Today we're reacting to chapter 1154. Hopefully we pick right back up on what it was, the flashback with King Harold, and Loki was just born, the birth of Loki. So let's see where we go from here. Today's chapter is titled I Can't Even Die. I got to read it on a different website. I got to read it on Imgur because freaking I guess the regular site TCB uses that's what I normally read it on is down. So hopefully we don't get no crazy ads because I ain't got no ad blocker. But yeah, let's get right into it. I can't even die. At the grave of a hero born in the West Blue and brought up in Ringo. Who? Whose grave is this? Ryuma? I don't know whose grave this would be. My guess is Ryuma, but I think Ryuma was from Wano, not the West Blue. I could just be being slow, and it's like so obvious whose this grave is, but I don't know. Anywho, let's get into the juicy stuff without further ado. 63 years ago. Where's my water? Lord Jarl. Elbaf's passed. Jarl, the oldest man in present day, lost his partner. Cascade Beard Jarl was struck down dead by the hands of a certain young girl. Jarl. Not Jarl. Okay. Okay, this is who Big Mom killed. Yeah. Her name was Charlotte Linlin. A mere human, yet I thought she was. Is she not? No, I guess she's not a giant. But she's smaller than a giant. A mere human, yet she only left a large. Yet she left a large part of the giant village in ruins. She would later go on to become an emperor, earning the epithet Big Mom. Okay, yeah, we already knew this. That same year, Elbaf faced a string of tragedies. It was calamity after calamity. Sudden fires, windstorms, and bitter cold waves devastated the crops. The abnormal weather also brought fishing to a halt. This once magnificent land had fallen into famine. You do see that you do. Now, do you see this is all that child's doing? This land was cursed because you failed to kill it immediately. They're talking about Loki. No, surely it's just a coincidence. Crash. Goo. He broke through the door. Yeah, he's staring at me. Yeah. Prince Loki. Take it away. Don't ever let that monster near me again. Wow. Prince Loki, you have to keep it away from your mother's room. So this is before his mom died. Okay. When gouge out those monsters' eye. Ain't no way they gouged out his eyes. Gouge out those monstrous eyes. If left unchecked, his curse will grow till it brings about this nation's collapse. They gouged his eyes out. Ain't no way. Well, I'm hungry. Sorry, sweetie. That was the last bit of bread we had. You're going reaving? We could easily steal what we need from the humans. That ain't that how it's always been done in Elbaf's history? Don't be ridiculous. A senseless raid on them would only bring shame to Elbaf. That's the law of the land now. Those bastards from Hunter's Village are attacking. What are they? It seems they've hit other villages too. Quick, arm yourselves. Don't let them loot the village. Internal giant struggles weren't unheard of during desperate times, but these incidents only resulted in making the period more severe and bloody. A country was engulfed in chaos and misery. I heard a rumor about the princeling born in the castle. I heard a rumor about that princeling born in the castle. He's cursed, and the bitterness festered and spirits broke. Hey, wait, baby Haraldin. Hey, Haraldin, your brother doomed this country with his curse. Huh? Why the? Who is this? Who is this random man busting into their house to yell at a little kid that had nothing to do with his brother's birth? Bro, what? The next line is even crazier. You'll take, as his elder brother, you'll take responsibility as a sacrifice. Why? Like literally, what did Haraldin do? He had nothing to do with this. What are you talking about? Don't you know my son's a cutie who's gonna be the world who's gonna be the world's longest living man? They're saying Haraldin's gonna live the longest. Canada, you're nothing but an outsider who seduced Harald. Go to hell. I love this country. Don't you lay a finger on my mom. He about to. Hey, W. Harald. I'm gonna flatten you. King Harald. Daddy. Daddy, King Harald. Brothers, you must not fight amongst each other. The king? Can I zoom this in? Okay, bet. Word reached me about Loki's birth and the recent famine. I was building a report with various nations when the news came. Our allies acted without hesitation. They flooded tons of food. They flooded tons of food and supplies to be shipped here. Humans may be small in structure, but not will. Humans may be some. Gosh, god damn. Humans may be small in stature, but not will our allied nations come together to ensure that we got enough to truly fill and satisfy our giant bellies. We will graciously accept their aid. Harold, how do we how are we supposed to dock on the island? Yeah, ha ha ha. It's as big as you expect. Now dig in and fill your hearts with gratitude. If these good folk are ever in a pinch, it'll be our job to return the favor with all our might. Remember, this tiny world is ours to share. Queen Astrid continued to publicly declare that the plagues suffered by Elbaf were brought on by the accursed prince. Right up until the eve of Harald's return, she denounced her son with bitter hatred until her final anguished breath. So when she threw Loki over the edge, she just left him. I mean, I guess I knew that, but like, how long was he down there by himself until Harold came back? Harold came back. She denounced her son with bitter hatred until her final anguished breath. Naturally, the people believed her passing was part of the curse. Loki, my son, oh baby Loki, baby Loki. He was born with a condition that affects his eyes. Well, he could see. Well, he could see, but I understand. What a pity. He can't even smile for me. I guess it makes sense. He did just lose his mother. At only a few months old, Loki had given up on love. Dang. I'm sure getting thrown off a cliff as a literal newborn will do that to you. You sure have a lot of scrapes. No, those are Harald's diplomacy soon started to bear fruit, and Elbaf's winter finally came to a close. Branch Route 1. That's right, it'll help build inter-village trade and communication. Restoring the fractured nation and venturing across the seas continued to be prioritized while other things became an afterthought. Freak. Esther's older brother was appointed as Loki's personal steward. Dang. So he was looking after him, Loki, I guess. Okay, so they're finally starting to like make Elbaf what it is today, I see. This realm of the dead isn't this is the realm of the dead. Isn't it dangerous here? The coastline keeps this area separated so the beast won't come near. You're so cute when you're worried. Pinch, pinch. Don't you have training with Elbow from the West Village? You should head back. This is Ida's Tavern, you hear? Fishermen, castaways, even pirates. I'm ready for any and all customers. With any luck, it'll be of help to Harold. So this is where what Shanks and them were at when like what before that was before we got to Elbaf. That was, I want to say that was right after Egghead. No, whenever Shanks and his crew was here, and then they was hanging out with Colin or whatever. So that's this place. That's gosh, Estrid's this is Estrid or Ida. This is Estrid, okay. 56 years ago, Jarl's house. You were at the scene of the reverie incident, Harold. Yeah, my friend was one of the invited kings. He smuggled me in as one of his guards. I couldn't ask the questions I wanted to without blowing my cover. If that murder hadn't happened, it might have been exposed. What were they trying to expose? Do I know? Do we know? I can't think of anything. If you were caught, all this world, all this would be is, all this would be the least of your worries. Haven't you heard the tale of the Galera Warhammer Company? They're that gruff troop of giant shipwrights that arm themselves with warhammers, right? I thought they were just a myth. The Great Hammer Battalion. Meant to be a spin on Galley Law, so that's where Galley Law got his name from. Galley Law. Okay. I thought they were just a myth. No, they existed. They really did travel far and wide, sending letters back to Elbaf. What was the point, though? I received the final letter myself. It said they'd all been captured. Can you believe it? 100 warriors were taken prisoner, including ancient giants. You think the world government was responsible? There is no doubt that they once faced a great enemy. However, they sank deep into the ocean at a certain point in history. To be blunt, there's probably a deeper reason why your ideals haven't worked out, and it has nothing to do with you. Lingering animosity, huh? These are just rumors, but I also heard a story about a frozen army of giants somewhere. It seems our people are regarded as enemies in a larger world. Clearly, but I've already resolved to face any I've already resolved to face any hurdle. Story about a giant frozen army of giants. About a frozen army of giants. When I hear that, I think of you remember back in it was Punk Hazard when I forgot where they were in Punk Hazard, but like they were walking, it was after Law had switched them, I'm pretty sure, and they were walking through like this giant hallway, and on each side there were like these literally frozen giants, and I'm pretty sure that has to be who they're talking about. But why on Punk Hazard though? I mean, I guess that is a government affiliate like island, so I'm sure the world government has something to do with it. That has to be who they're talking about, no? The giants from Punk Hazard, right? Like, y'all remember, right? I'm not tripping. Clearly, but I've already resolved to face any hurdle. Prince Loki, I know you cursed and killed my little sister, Prince Loki. Huh? Now let's see what kind of garbage we'll be serving up today. Is him getting older? Well, those. Wow, the horse of fortune died. The steward's body was in the realm of the dead. 48 years before present day. The villagers drew closer in terms of trade, identity, and the nation stood together. Excuse me. My dream is to join hands with many other countries around the planet, for the giant race to be welcome all over this grand world. King Harold's so cool. He changed so much. He's gonna be a king who will go down in history. Well, you look thrilled, Harolden. Is it cause you're a illegitimate Prince Loki is the true heir, right? You're just an illegitimate throwaway. Dang. This is a disaster. King Harold's already left on his voyage. They're coming. Close the doors and get the children inside. They're talking about Loki. Beat them all up, guys. This is Elbaf, the world's strongest country. We don't need weaklings here. He's beating up other giants, bro. That's crazy. As a kid, Loki, driven by scorn, unleashed chaos onto Elbaf. He laughed at the feeble as they ran. Hey, Loki. Can you really blame Loki for being a menace? You can't. He got... All you gotta say, he got thrown off a cliff as a baby. That's all you gotta say. And everything he's done is justified. So far. Unless he do something like crazy. Dad went through hell to rebuild this village. Huh, you think you get to call my father Dad? I don't get why everyone respects him. He's dumb for trying to play nice with those human insects. That's crap. We should all try to see from each other's perspectives. Don't get cocky just because you're big. Yeah, he been spending a lot of time around with his mama. That's literally his mom speaking. Being cocky is my right. I'm the prince. Yeah, he been, man. Don't you dare talk back to me, runt. Damn. Harolden. Stay back, Gerd. He'll think you're his friend. Loki will hit you next. We are friends, you dummy. Harolden, are you okay? He needs first aid. Ha ha ha, you're so pathetic I could puke, Harolden. You're just a group of weaklings huddling together. It's 'cause of your mom's filthy blood. Young master, that's going too far. He's still the son of the king. He's also a prince. He's gonna say prince. Don't call him a prince. Loki spread pain and destruction, but nothing he did filled the hole in his own heart. Aw, baby Loki. Aw, crying, man. I can't eat. Oh, he tried to. Whoa. I thought this was a flashback of him, like, being thrown off. He tried to kill himself. Dang. I was just saying, oh, look at baby Loki, and then cut to him jumping off a cliff trying to kill himself. I can't even die. Dang, bro. That Kaido mentality. Bro, what? Bro, what? Hold on, hold your horses. I don't even want to look at. I read the name at the bottom, And I seen his face, bro. Ain't no way. I'm not gonna look yet. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on. What's the deal with this island? Where's the welcome committee? Rawr. Oh wow. Oh ho. We found one. Looks like a giant whelp. This is definitely Elbaf. Yeah, I forgot bro's name right here. This brat's got one hell of a devil face. So there's Whitebeard. And who is this? This is who is this? Forgot bro's name. I know he's a giant, but bro. I can't wait till I get to this other panel over here. Hold on. I know he's a giant, but isn't he a bit too big? Hey kid, why are you crying? Alright kid, you better say yes to both of these questions. I ain't the type that takes no for an answer. First off, this is Elbaf, land of the giants, yeah? Harold spotted this particular man 8 years ago during the reverie. He single-handedly killed a Navy HQ admiral and vanished without a trace. This feat earned him a massive bounty in the government's ear. Rox D. Xebec. Second, we'll find Harold here, yeah? Future captain of the... Whoa! Okay, what? Father of Emperor Blackbeard? Oda. So, so Rox is black. Let's go, man. Rox is black. He looked just like Blackbeard, low key. Like in this panel on the left, right here, bro. So Rox is black. W blacks. I know you guys. Let me stop. But W Blackbeard. I mean not Blackbeard. W Oda. Bro, that's hard, bro. Rox D. Xebec, future captain of the Rox Pirates, father of Emperor Blackbeard. We finally got the face reveal. Why can I not remember bro's name right here with these two swords? That's oh my gosh, bro, what's his name? It's gonna come to me later, bro. I'm mad I can't remember his name right now. He's bro who was on Shiki. Is Shiki? Right? I'm looking over here like I'm reading chat, but this is not live. I keep looking over this way. But anywho. Who is this girl? Would this this would be Stussy, no? No? Who is this? I don't know who she is. Dang, bro, I did not expect freaking Xebec face reveal like just like that. Like that was the last thing I expected in this chapter. That's crazy, bruh. That's honestly crazy, bruh. Oda W chapter, man. For real. Bro, that's wild. We're finna get Rox. Bro, that makes so much sense now that I'm thinking about it, because I mean, I guess all the signs were there that pointed to this as Blackbeard's dad, because Blackbeard's ship, like, I mean, I guess we didn't know what he looked like, but like still, and we know how much admiration Blackbeard had for Rox, bro. So now this is making me think that Loki may not join the Straw Hats. Something fell behind me. But Loki may not. I can see Loki joining Blackbeard now, because he had so much admiration for his dad, no? Like, wouldn't that make sense for him to join Blackbeard? I mean, it would also kind of make sense for him to join Luffy. But I feel like now with this reveal, it would make more sense for Loki to join Blackbeard eventually. I want to know what his laugh is like. It's gonna be like te ha ha ha, or like, because Blackbeard is ze ha ha. I don't know. But anyway, great chapter, you guys. I didn't really care so much about all of this other stuff. But that Xerox reveal, bro, that took the cake. That's the highlight of this whole chapter. So basically, this is, and also him, what's his name, talking about the frozen giants. He legit has to be talking about the giants on Punk Hazard. That has to be who he's talking about, because we haven't. I can't think of. That's legit the only thing I can think of that would make sense. Is the Punk Hazard giants that were like frozen, because you literally said army of frozen giants, and that's what we saw at Punk Hazard. But for this freaking Blackbeard, I mean not Blackbeard, Rocks, bro. His hair looks fire too, bro. It's a scar. Is this his hair? No, this has to be like a scar coming down, because it's going over his eye. It don't like. I mean, it's going past like. It's like a lightning bolt or something. Like a. He looks crazy too, and I love that. W Blackman. W Black W Blacks, man. Bro, Rocks looks so cold, bro. He literally looks like he could be like, I don't know, bro. Like, he just looked like crazy for real. Like how long, bro? I want to know when we first got the first silhouette of Rocks compared to now, because it had to have been at least like what 10, 15 years since we first seen him. I mean, I wasn't reading One Piece then, but still. Rocks did beat Loki up, didn't he? Didn't Loki say Rocks beat him up? I'm pretty sure that happened. What happened to this mountain in the back? How'd that get cut? Did I miss something? Loki falls. Smash. And then the next panel, this mountain is cut back here. Who did this? Was this Loki that did this? And what is Loki saying here? It's like blocked out, this speech bubble right here. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's video. I've been talking for 28 minutes. That's long enough. Great chapter. I'm not gonna say the whole chapter was great, but these last few panels here were top tier. This last panel especially. Like I said, great chapter. If you like the video, then like the video. And subscribe. And comment. And share it with somebody. Or else you finna end up like baby Loki here on the ground crying and shit, bloody and crying. That's gonna be you if you don't like the video. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll see you guys, I guess, next week. Don't say there's a break, so I guess next week I'll see you guys for chapter 11. What chapter was this? 1150 something, 1155, I think. I don't know. Hold on. Give me a second. Yo, I'll see you next week for chapter 1155. Adios.